No, 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 no!
Good evening, my harvest. I'm back and I'm black. Today is a nice July 30th. Literally almost 2 more days until the July-thon is over. Yes, I am quite, oh, I almost fell. I'm quite joyous and hot as well. I feel like taking my shirt off, I'm not gonna lie. But speaking of taking my shirt off, I've been struggling with this problem for a long time. And I know it's like a prevalent thing for a lot of people. It's not just me, obviously. But I think my relationship with lust is like we're best friends. I'm not gonna. We're really close, bro. Like it's like that one friend that you used to talk to, and like you don't talk to them, but like as you grow up, they just can't seem to get out of your life, and you don't really like them like that. They're like a bug you can't shake off. It's like you don't really like them like that, but like they just keep on showing up in your life consistently. They text you, hey, they can't, they don't get the memo that they don't F with you anymore. They've outgrown you. And I feel like I've outgrown lust. I really have. I've outgrown it. I really don't need it. I've experienced lust, like physically, in my relationships, like I've experienced, I've seen it all. But like I still crave physical connection. And now that I don't really have that anymore, lust has been just so easy to just fall into. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, like I can't live without this thing. I can't go on. You know what I mean? Before it was bad. I'm talking goon sessions 3 times a day. 3 times. That was the most I did. 3 times a day. There was a time, I kid you not, Harvest. I kid you not. I was in the car, right? I was like 8, 9 years old. I was very young. I might have been a little older actually. Let me stop capping. I was actually like 12 maybe. I was in the car, right? And me and my family, we were on this road trip. I was mad horny. I was horny. And I know that sounds weird in the context that it's in, but like, you know what I mean? I just felt super uber horny for some reason. I don't know why. I had my phone open and I was like just in front of the fan, by the way. Mind you, my brothers are behind me. I was just scrolling through the P. I was just like, oh wow, like like just looking like it's a comic book. I wanted to jerk her right there. I wanted to jerk her right there. So what I did, that little slit in like the below the seat in a car, there was like this small little slit that I went into, and I did this, right? I put my arm in my shirt sleeve, and I was like this with it. I was like this with it. Not like that, but like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. That it was that bad. I was gooning. I was professionally gooning in the car. I'm not kidding. It was bad. My brother, actually, my little brother, he mentioned it to me a long time ago, like after the road trip was over, that he caught me. He literally saw the porn on my screen. That's how bad it was. I'm not kidding. Like, it is bad. I have many, many stories. I gooned in school like 3 times, not in the classroom, but there was a time where I was sitting down and I was like, I don't even want to talk about it. Like that's for another. I was a freak, bro. I was a freak. I was a freak. I don't think anybody can match this freak. I don't think anyone can match it. Like Loki, it's really bad, and I struggled with it for a long time. Like I'm talking, I couldn't go like a whole week without it. The only time that I went a whole week without it was when I think I did something bad or something. It was the time where I smoked weed, and I was like 13. Yeah, I was pretty bad, bro. I was not a good kid. And I mean, I was a good kid for the most part, but I just had bad influences around me. You know what I'm saying? You are who you hang around, and I didn't hang around the right group. So it was during that time. I think. Ugh! Thank you. It was during that time when my parents, they took everything. They even took the door frame on my door. Like they took the door out of my frame. Like it was pretty bad. And they took all my gadgets. They took everything away. And it was a good month. of no nothing. My PlayStation was gone, my tablets were gone, as they should, and I got a good tasteful whooping from my father. It was crazy. I was forever traumatized. Never did weed again, but I'll say that for another story. Anyways, so my mother, right? She took my gadgets, and like I was sustained, like I was away from it for a while, you know. I think it was that or another time where I got my gadgets taken away. Like a week, I was struggling, bro. I was struggling. I was finding ways not. I wasn't even finding ways not to. Like I don't know what it is, but when I was younger, I used to just edge. I'm not even joking. Like all seriousness, like all jokes aside, I don't know what it is, but like I would just TMI. Yeah, TMI. But yeah. But the point is, ever since, and I remember the first time. I remember the first time that I saw the P. You want to guess where I saw it? I want you to take a good guess where I saw that. You would never believe it. It's very ironic. It wasn't the P Hub, I don't think. No. I might have, but no. It was not from, it was no porn site. It was no hubs. Do you want to guess where I first got introduced with P? YouTube. Let me tell you what video it was. I remember. I swear. I remember what video it was. It was an educational video. F you, YouTube. I remember. That was the earliest memory of the P. It wasn't a straight P. It was literally, it was an educational video of sex. I don't even know if it's still on YouTube, but I remember the camera was shot onto the guy's D, and he would go into the you could see the inside of her JJ. Like it was from YouTube, the site where it's supposedly kid friendly. It was from this platform. It was an educational video. I was turned on from that video. I was turned on, and ever since then, I was searching for that rush from that YouTube video, that one educational YouTube video. F you, YouTube. You know what I mean? F you, like, bro, you would have never guessed. I remember exactly that video, bro. How was that allowed? I understand the terms of service is all wacky all over the place. Apparently, if it's educational purposes, it's allowed. But yo, it was straight, literally porn, like sex, literally. That's what it was. It was a video on YouTube. I don't know if it's there anymore. It's probably not. But I was turned off from that when I was a little kid. And ever since then, I just kept going. I had like files of bruh. Literally, like I literally collect. It was like a collector's edition, like a Pokemon card, if you will. I would collect them like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like I'm about to go to battle. I collected those things into files. There was this thing called Keepsafe. It was a photo vault. It was a secret photo vault. It was Keepsafe and photo vault. Those two things. I think I still have that Keepsafe account. Because you know you can sign in onto your Gmail. I still have that Keepsafe account. And I would just collect and collect and collect. Download it on Reddit, download it on Safari, download it everywhere. It was bad. And then I promised my friends after a while, like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna stop doing this because this is like, you know what I mean? This is getting to a point, bro. I sound like a creep, right? Like right now is not as bad as it was before. But when I was a kid, I was a freak. I'm talking, I was 8 years old, talking about I'm gonna grab women's butts. Like it was insane. It was. Oh my God, I have so many stories. There was this one story. It was even before. This was before that happened. I had another story. I was like 6 years old. 6 years old, 5. I was extremely young. This is when I used to live in the Bronx. We're taking it back there. So I was in the Bronx, right? And we were in the YMCA. There was like a ceremony in the gym. It was me and this girl. We were sitting next to each other. I don't know what was happening. Okay, I don't even know what even came to us. What even led to this point. I don't even remember what led to this point. I just remember we were touching each other's, in front of everybody. We were sitting down in the gym. I remember this vaguely. She was touching my thing, and I was like, we were taking turns for all. And then someone caught us, and the principal or whatever, the faculty members took took both of us, and they were like sat down talking to us about it. It was that bad from a very young age. So when I tell you that I'm about this stuff, I'm about this stuff, bro. I have been battling this for a long time, and I have many, many Guna stories. It is insane. I can literally turn into, I kid you not, I can literally turn into an animated story time YouTuber from these incidents that I've had. I can go on for days, but I'm not going to for my PR, my personal record. You know what I'm saying? But it's already clapped. But that's not the point. The point is, it's calmed down, a little bit. When I got into a relationship, that's when it started to get like really bad. I just crave like physicalness. And now I don't have physicalness anymore. It's just because I don't have, I'm not young, I'm not pubescent anymore. So I'm not gonna be doing the same things I did like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? It's moderate now. I still go. Whoa, whoa. I know it's a bad thing, right? I know it's a bad thing. Like one of the 7 that I struggle with lust the most out of anything. It's lust, sloth. That's it, honestly. Lust and sloth. And sloth I've been getting better at, but lust, I've gotten better with it a little bit, but like not just recently. I think a few months ago I was collecting again, bro. It's bad. And I know the act of watching it, I need to stop. Like it's not good, bro. It's sinful. I do think that it is sinful. The actual act of masturbation is fine for me. Like actually doing it is fine, but watching it is another story. It's bad. It's bad. It's really like it didn't like shun me from society or anything. It wasn't that bad, but like there's gotten to points where I lost myself in the sauce. I think we all have at one point, but I was pretty bad, bro. Like I've learned to control it over time, but I've shown people that I'm close to. I've shown them my stat. Like if you go on my Reddit, bro, and Twitter, those are bad. Those are bad. I collected on those and I still haven't deleted them. It's very bad on there. If you go on my Twitter and especially Reddit, oh man, I've shown people, especially girls that I was talking to, my stashes. Don't ask me why. And they were like, bro, you got a problem, gang. Like, I've learned one thing. I say all this to say, you're not alone in this lustfulness, no matter how bad you are, there is someone significantly worse than you. Significantly. I'm talking about sexual assault charges, like everything. There are people way worse than you, collecting stashes, collecting all this stuff. There is someone as worse than you and me. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? So you and me both, we are struggling with this, but we can fight it, bro. I think just going, and I tried this many times, the no frap thing. I think that's BS, honestly. I don't like that whole no frap situation. That it doesn't make any sense. Because it's like, it's like when you handle an addiction, like for instance, if you tell an addict to completely quit, like a drug addict to completely quit, they're not, it's impossible. You can't go cold turkey. It's just not possible. I mean, it is, but it's like very, very, it's not realistic. It's like going from 0 to 100. Going completely cold turkey is not the best option. I'm not gonna lie. Trust me, I know. I've tried it many times. I download I Am Sober. Yeah. You thought you were the only one? Yeah. I Am Sober. I downloaded that junk many times. And you know how long I've gone for? A week. It's always a week, and it's just, I find that when I apply numbers to how long I stop doing it, it starts to become a challenge. And, I feel like when you stop these lustful things, right? When you're going on the no fap journey, or whatever you want to call it, it shouldn't be called no fap. It should be simply called sustaining from lust. Sustaining from, beating the willy. It should be as simple as breathing. We don't make challenges of how many times we can go without breathing or with breathing. We don't care how many times we breathe or how many steps we walk. If you're working out, at least we do. But like breathing, it should be breathing to you, like breathing. It shouldn't be a challenge. You shouldn't sustain from lust as a challenge. It should be like, this is wrong. Let me stop doing it. Let me not count down how many days I go without it, because this shouldn't be a challenge. It should be a thing that is secondhand nature to me. I should stop doing this. Not completely, okay? Because you can slowly do it. Like, say, and this is what I did, okay? After a week, because my week is my, I might delete it, stop it, and then after that, I might go back to it, and then 2 weeks, then 3. It just increases as I go. You know what I'm saying? I should start doing that again because I used to do that. That is more better than to just expecting yourself to completely stop cold turkey and just following what these gurus say on YouTube. Oh, you need to, lust is sinful. Here's how you stop lust. This, that, and the third, no fap. Don't do that no fap stuff. It's not gonna help you. I'm telling you, it's not gonna help you, dog. It's not. It hasn't helped for me, and I'm still struggling with it. It's not gonna help you, bro. Because I feel like those videos, they don't necessarily talk down on you, but I feel like in a way, it's more of like a person talking through, like, I guess I'm better than you, I guess. They're not inherently saying that. Not all of them are like that, but I feel like it's kind of bringing that notion in a way. You know what I mean? And it makes you feel bad even more, in my opinion, when I watch those things and when I tried it myself. And especially when I tried it and I just failed at it. Like, I would beat myself, the post-nut clarity I used to have, I would just beat myself up so badly. And that's not the way to go, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I kid you not, right? The reason why I wanted to make this video, I was on Reddit today. I was scrolling through my Reddit, bro. And yeah, I stopped myself. I mean, now I don't make it conscious anymore. I kind of do it now and kind of I leave it alone. You know what I mean? But yeah, my relationship with it now, it's not the best. You know what I mean? But if I do it, I'm not gonna bang myself over the head about it. You know what I mean? Like, if I eventually stop, it hasn't gotten that bad. I might do it once every few days. It's not that bad anymore. You know? So I don't really try to stop doing it because it's not really that bad for me. It's not affecting me mentally. I don't think it probably is. It's not affecting, that's down to third. I'm still addicted to it, to be honest. I am. And I know it has to stop, and I feel stupid on making this video because I literally have a video for Crazy Game Monday that is a very lustful game. It's a very lustful game, and I'm thinking about, like, really, should I really post this for real? Like, I censored the mess out of it, but like, now that I'm making this video and what I push out, should I really expose my viewers and myself to this contraption? You know what I mean? Is this really what I want to represent myself as, like the game that I play? It's all fun and giggles, you know what I mean? But when I really think about it, like, is this how I is this what I want to present my audience? Like, views aside, fun aside, for my PR sake, is this something that I really want to push out? And that's what I've been thinking about as I edit the video, as I look back at it, you know what I mean? Because it's a crazy video. No matter how many times I censor it, the context of it is trim. I just want to say, you are not alone in this lustful journey. In my opinion, the whole nofap thing, you can forget it. It's not going to help you, bro. I'm not going to lie. It's very motivational, but it's not going to help you. When you're ready, when you know that it is wrong, that, like, if I'm talking about, if you do it 8 times a day, lust is bad. Okay? You should know in your heart that lust is bad. Not because you saw it on the internet, not because some other people are saying it. You should know in your heart that this is not good for you. If you can't go a week, a year without it, or even a week, then you should reevaluate it. Not again, not because of a no-fap video that told you, not because of me even. You should know in your mind that it's bad. Because if you go off of a challenge, if you go off of someone else's jurisdiction, you are not going to stop. I have to know in my mind, and I realized it. That's why I stopped a little bit. That my lustful intentions were getting very, very bad. They were they were bad. They weren't like 5-star level bad to where it can harm somebody. But it would have gotten to that point. I realized that I'm going a little too trim. I'm becoming a degenerate, and I slowed down a little bit. I slowed down. I stopped. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be those 40-year-old virgins. You know what I'm saying? And I reevaluated and I moderated myself. You know what I mean? And now I can tell you from experience, I am better with the whole fapping stuff. I am better, not because of a no-fap video. No. Not even because people told me, because I knew in my mind that this is an addiction and this is bad. And until you come to that realization, until you realize that in your mind yourself, not from an outside influence. Because the thing about addictions that we need to understand is that addictions are hard to shake off. They're not just going to simply go away because of a challenge that you did or because someone told you. Addictions exist for addiction's sake. That is just how addictions are. You can't expect an addiction to just go away like that. You have to give it time. Like a tree. It grows out of it. You grow out of that. You grow out of it. Like a tree. You grow out of it. You will grow out of this lustfulness. Just like playing with toys. And you're not gonna play with toys anymore. You're not gonna watch Wow Wow Wubsy or little kid shows anymore. You don't watch that anymore because you know why? Not because someone told you this, that, and the third. I mean, it does have something to do with, the outside and how it's viewed now. If you're a 40-year-old man watching Paw Patrol, and it's kind of weird, but at the same time, you have grown out of it. You've lived the life. You've seen things that are better than that, to the point where you have grown out of Paw Patrol anymore. You're not gonna make a challenge saying, "Oh, I'm gonna stop. I'm a 40-year-old man. I'm gonna go without days of watching Paw Patrol." No, you have grown out of that medium. You have become an adult. Your view has changed to the point where you are now not watching little kid things anymore. You are a grown ass man. The same thing is gonna happen with lust. Eventually, hopefully, you will grow out of it. This is something that you will experience as a teen, maybe even younger, because now we have access to the internet. You know what I mean? It's not as foreign anymore, unfortunately. But there will be a time where you have a girlfriend, you're married even, you're doing, not even just that, you're just doing things with your life where you don't even have time for it. And when you sit down and when you're going to be like, wow, man, I really did this stuff. Like, wow, I'm better than this now. I don't need no frap anymore. I'm older now to the point where I don't need to do this stuff anymore. That will happen for you. It will. It's starting to slowly, not really happen for me. And it's not even just growing out of it. It's also learning self-control. You have to build self-control, which I'm trying to learn as well. I'm trying to learn self-control. When I don't think about it, that's when it goes away a little bit. But when I do this whole no flap stuff, it makes me think about it more. No, stop. And I guarantee you're probably watching this video because you searched up how to stop doing this. But no. Just stop. I'm telling you, it doesn't work. Out of my experience, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You will grow out of it eventually. And if you don't, then you know what must be done. But anyways, I just wanted to share. I didn't want to make this like a motivational video. Like, ah, here we go. Here we go. Corn yapping about, here we go. But like, I feel like I need this for myself, and other people might need this too, because I have been struggling with this for a long time. Like, I've been struggling with it for a while, and someone might need to hear this based off of my experience. So, anyways, I'm not gonna do that many edits for this one as well. Oh, don't mind my tongue, this kind of. But you got this, twin. Whether you're a girl, if you're a girl, don't be ashamed. Us guys, we know what you're going through. I know not a lot of women go through that, or at least don't like to admit it. But like, I know, I know y'all are struggling with it too. Y'all don't want to say it. I just like, he's a barbarian. We know you be on that side too. Stop playing. We know you be on that side too. And if you're a girl watching this, I see you, bro. You don't gotta hide yourself, bro. We don't hide ourselves here. But anyways, that's really it. This is gonna turn into like a 30-minute video. But you know what? F it, man. I'm not gonna do that much editing. You're gonna hear my raw thoughts because this needs to be said. It was to a point where it was bad. It was bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say a sugarcoat. Oh, I'm better now. This, that, and this, that. I am better now if you compare 0 to 10. But like, I was like down bad, bro. I was down bad. If y'all want to hear about it, let me know. But I think that's where I'm gonna close it for now, because I have way more stories, bro. It's actually insane. Now that I'm alone and I sit with these thoughts and I've experienced life that's way better than, the P. You know what I mean? I don't really need to do it consistently anymore. You know what I mean? But that's because I'm starting to kind of grow out of it. This year with Lost, it hasn't been that bad because I've been trying to occupy myself with like, YouTube mainly, and like college, like, and that's what I mean. Like, when you start to do other things, like, you start to kind of grow out of it in a way for a little bit until you're back to doing nothing again. You start to do stuff with your life. That's when you start kind of stop doing it. Not because you're really thinking about stop doing it. You just stop doing it, So I've been trying to do more with my life. And it's been paying off for the most part. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Man, I'm gonna have to watch 33 seconds of this. Minutes. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys took something out of this upload. You know what I'm saying? That it's okay to struggle with it. You know what I mean? As a youngin', because a lot of youngins struggle with it. I mean, older people too, but a lot of youngins struggle with it. I know a lot. I've looked at my analytics. A lot of y'all are my age and a little older. It's fine for now, but you have to moderate it, and you gotta let it go eventually. You have to let it go. What I mean by fine, I don't mean by like, oh, it's a good thing. Like, I'm just saying it's okay because I go through it too, but it gets to a point and you have to realize where that point is. I know where that point is because I've fortunately had to go through it. But I hope you don't think differently of me after this. I'm not as kid friendly as I try to make myself seem on this platform. If I did a good job at that, at portraying myself as a good boy, I'm not a good boy, not in that sense at least. I'm gonna help the elderly. I'm gonna do this, that, and a third, but I have my struggles and my sins. I'm not perfect, and none of these creators are. So I'm not trying to call them out, you know what I'm saying? But that's it. I love you guys. Whoa, I almost fell. I hope you enjoyed this video and took something out of this. You're not alone. And yeah, be on the lookout for tomorrow's upload. That's the last day. We're gonna go crazy. So be on the lookout for that. But anyways, that concludes July 31st. I love each and every one of you. And remember, Harvest, to drink your tea. I'm out this beat. Ooh, that rhymed. Let's go. All right.